station. We may find out information. We'll wait. We hope for the news. Yes, we just love to give you the news.
Now. Hey, welcome back once again, my friends, to the 25th edition of the Kidders. That's right. We've been doing this for darn near half a year, and wait till you see next week's celebratory edition. Anyhow, with me today, as always, are from Chicago, the lovely, the talented, the top nun of all nuns, Vicki Quaddy from Nuns for Fun.
Hello, how are you? Happy Labor Day. You know, it's a good day. You know, take a rest. Nuns don't rest, but you know, you
Do
can
they
rest.
celebrate Labor Day? We'll find out
They
later.
celebrate it by working.
Oh, they celebrate Labor Day.
That's right.
You seem to have a time lapse, but that's because it's a holiday. Joining us from Indiana, the Aristotle of comedy, Tim Slagle.
And as Dobie's uncle used to say, if you're not part of the solution, you're just another American.
Well, we on this Labor Day, we decided to work because what the heck, it's not like it's that hard. There's no heavy lifting, and we have got some wonderful stories for you. Here's our first one. Comes to us all the way from Japan, Tokyo, Japan, where they have yet another thing to worry about. They're afraid they're going to run out of toilet paper. So they're telling people to stockpile toilet paper because all of their toilet paper is made in Shizuoka. I think I'm pronouncing that right. And Shizuoka's got an 80% chance of a devastating earthquake in the next 30 years. So people are afraid that when it hits the fan, they'll have nothing to clean up with. So, Tim, what do you say to that?
Well, according to the article, they said that a family of 4 should be able to survive for a month on a 6-roll pack. Apparently, the Japanese don't use toilet paper for the same thing we do.
and they said it's got a life expectancy of 5 years. What kind of toilet paper has a life expectancy?
Well, if you wash it carefully and line dry it. Those Japanese, huh?
I go through a 6-pack on a weekend. Holy Christmas, you know. Vicki, what do you think?
I think the newspaper business is back in business in Japan. You know?
I just think we finally found something to export. How about a pallet of toilet paper for a new Lexus? Sounds like a fair trade.
How about a pan of you know, bills out of Congress? You know.
Oh yeah, all of the entire congressional record we could sell to them, and they could wipe their butts with it just like the president.
And actually, they would only need 1 copy.
Yeah,
because that's how many pages are in that book.
So there you go. There's your problem. If you're over in Japan, send for a copy of our congressional record, and it's not going to be real soft, but it'll be effective. In Scotland, as you know, Scotland is preparing for a vote as to whether or not they should separate from the rest of the United Kingdom and become their own country. So they're really serious about this vote, to the point where a couple of people have tried to sell their votes on eBay. They said, you pay me. One guy was looking for, one guy sold his vote for £1 and 4 cents, and anyhow, they're selling their votes. I don't know what to say about this. It's not like it's a new concept in Chicago.
Yeah, well, that's interesting. If they actually do win their independence, they will be formally known as Chicago on the Highland.
How about you, Vicki?
Well, individuals are selling on eBay, but funeral home directors are selling like crazy over there. So.
The problem, these guys,
those thrifty people, they don't bury anything worth something, huh?
They could be, you know, all those votes could be reprocessed and sent to Japan, but I think that the problem is they got caught because they tried to sell this on eBay. Craigslist, my friends, Craigslist. They'll sell anything. Now, just when you think the government isn't intruding to our lives quite enough, they have come out with instructions this week, instructions on how to safely roast marshmallows. What the hell is this? You're a kid, you get a stick, you put a marshmallow, you stick it in the fire, and the government's making all these new regulations. I don't understand.
Not only that, they're suggesting that you substitute fruit for the chocolate.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be satisfying.
Yeah, they say use pineapple instead of chocolate and angel food cake instead of the grain crackers. You know, that sounds good, but it's not a s'more anymore. You know, you can only pull so many legs off the centipede before it becomes a snake.
It's not a s'more, it's a Michelle Obama is what it is, you know.
Yeah, it's a snuff. You've had snuff.
And they say if whole marshmallow is too much, one whole marshmallow too much for overweight kids, instead of roasting the whole marshmallow, just use a marshmallow cream out of a jar. Yeah, that's good. You give a fat kid marshmallow cream and a spoon. Vicki, what's your weigh-in on the marshmallow controversy?
I am just appalled that the Girl Scouts didn't get in on this at the very beginning. They should be the ones who were hired by the government to come up with the guidelines. You know, as a former Girl Scout and a Girl Scout leader myself, I think the government's missing a big opportunity here.
Don't roast marshmallows, eat cookies. That would be their motto. All right, we got one more story, and Vicki, this is right up your alley, if in fact you live on an alley. But apparently, from a new study that has been done, we are running out of nuns. Nuns are now an endangered species, along with the hawk-billed turtle, the black-footed ferret, and ironically, the Galapagos penguin. So apparently they're getting older, and nobody's taking their place. What do you make from this, Tim? We're running out of nuns. We never thought that would happen.
I just think there's too many available options today for modern women who want to work long hours for zero pay.
Well, that is true. There's always Walmart, and you know, and the problem is they say, you know, well, we love the religion, but you know, at least the priests can still have sex.
I am bringing a big ruler over to both of your places. I'm telling you.
You're gonna need one here.
I'm big time. No. First of all, nuns never stop working. I mean, this is Labor Day weekend. They are still working. They do all the work in our society that other people don't want to do, and I think people just aren't aware of it enough. I think if people knew what nuns were doing, they would want to be a nun. I'm telling you, nuns need a better PR.
Maybe if they loosened up the restrictions a little bit, made the habits a little more stylish or something, because you're not going to get a Kardashian in. What was that? I'm sorry.
Hey, I got it.
Vicki, I'm sorry.
I said they're not wearing habits. Oh, Can you hear me?
Well, there you go. Then they have nothing to complain about.
Yeah.
Yeah. And not only that, they should actually say, nuns, who do you think orders all the altar wine?
Well, we're down to allow 49,000 nuns. So any of you kids out there that are looking for a career in poverty, this would be the thing for you. That said, my friends, it's Labor Day. It's time to go celebrate. How are you going to celebrate Labor Day?
I'm going to enjoy my last opportunity to wear the white shoes and with the belt before I put it away with the straw hat and seersucker pants.
This is the day for it, my friend. You betcha. Vicki, how about you?
I gotta let my cleaning lady in. It's Labor Day, but she's working.
She's okay.
That's her right there.
That's good. And I'm doing the American thing. I'm gonna go buy a mattress.
All right.
So that's it. Next week, my friends, the gala edition celebrating 1/2 year of foolishness. That will be Kidders 26. Thank you for joining us, and on behalf of us all, have a wonderful Labor Day. Say goodbye, everybody.